Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. This is going to be a relatively short video since I'm a little late getting up this morning and getting started on my videos. Bob leaves in a few hours, so I've left him to sleep. So I'm working with a Hocus Pocus tag today, and here's one of the things that I've been thinking about. Let me move this for a minute. There are some great pre-made tags in the Hocus Pocus kit from Spectrum Art Creations. So what do you do with them if they're already pre-made? Well, I have a couple here. This is a different version, and we have these smaller tags. So here's what I thought I would do. I'm going to start by cutting out this smaller, oh God, I cannot remember the girl's name. Okay, somebody fill it in the comments for me while I'm being blonde. We have the bigger ones, but I wanted a small one. See how this was just going to way overpower this tag. So I want to use this small one, but I'm not going to use this tag either. I'm going to cut this cauldron out, and I'm going to create my own tag. I also had this wand from left over from the Jolie's kit that we used for the memory decks tag for number 23. So I have that left. So I'm just going to really quick do my best to cut out this cauldron. Now I'm not going to cut out on the inside of the handle. We'd be here forever. Excuse me. But I am going to fussy cut out the cauldron, and I'm trying to leave just a little bit of an edge so it's consistent all the way around. And I'm just turning the paper in my scissors till I get to where I can't cut no more. Then I reset the scissors and turn till I can't reset anymore. And then we're going to come up here around the handle. And you know, I don't think I'm going to worry about the loop on the top. That's just a little bit too fussy cutting for me this morning. Okay, so we have that. And now I'm going to cut out the smaller Danny. There we go. Her name is Danny, and I'm going to cut out the smaller one. How many of you already had it in the comments section for me? You know, some days it just doesn't pay to be me. Bob will leave about 9 o'clock this morning, and I tell you, we worked really hard yesterday trying to get stuff done. I needed him to be able to roll up the mattress off the sofa bed. We have a sofa bed in my office, but we put a 3-inch memory foam mattress on it whenever anybody comes to visit. And as I'd said before, we had it out in August for Bob's brother and his wife. And I was going to leave it out because I thought my daughter was coming here in September, and then I thought my sister was coming here the first week in October. And I couldn't see folding it up. Well, then when I couldn't see folding it up and found out I didn't need it, I used it to sort out my file box of planner printables. I was looking for a specific sticker sheet one day, and I just started pulling everything out of the file box and sorting it onto the bed, and it just became a disaster. So I was determined that was going to get cleaned off so Bob could get that done for me. I didn't set my timer. So Bob could get that mattress rolled up so I could get the couch folded back in, because I'm going to want it for National Novel Writing Month, which starts in just a few days. Can't believe we're this close to the end of October already. I still have some videos I want to do on my author channel, and I've not even had a chance to get there yet. But Bob found out last night he is back on his 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, so I will have 3 weeks to get things in shape in here, and he will be gone the entire first week of Nano. Now, I don't want to use these tags because I don't want to cover the other items up. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a fresh tag. And I have tag bases here. Let me grab one. I've got a tag base here, and I'm just going to glue it. Let me trim off the white first. That way I make sure I don't get any of the white on here. So yeah, I'll have 3 weeks this time to get stuff done. I'm kind of ready for that. Oh, well, I've got my trimmer out. You know, I've been talking about how I've been fighting that Fiskars trimmer, and I decided to pitch it until I watched a video yesterday and found out that Fiskars have a lifetime warranty on their products. So I am definitely, in fact, I had already thrown it away. I already had it sitting in my garbage can. So I pulled it right back out, and I am going to email Fiskars today and tell them what my problem is and see if they will replace it, because I really love my Fiskars trimmer. Really love my Fiskars trimmer. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over so I can see where my back's at. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to use this. Well, yeah, I will. I will just cover the back side with lined paper. So let me glue this on here. Because I'm not going to want the vanilla backing, or maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead, lay this down, and I'm going to do it edge to edge. That way I've got less to trim off. Just like that. And I'll go over it with my cloth here to push it down. And then I can come back with my scissors, trim it off. And then, oh, I love my new tool from Spectrum Art Creations. And it is, I believe, one of theirs, actually, because it has their logo on it, not another company. But you can get different depths of corners off of your tags. You have, it goes from 1/4 inch to a 1/2 to a 1 inch to a 3/4. And I'm going to go with the 1 inch. And all I do is, excuse me, all I do is line it up with both the top and the side and clip it off. And then I come over here and I do the same thing. I line it up with both the top and the side and make sure it's square. That helps. And clip it off. That simple. Isn't that cool? And so you have perfect corners every time on your tags. Okay, so we have that. Now I am going to dust and I have forgotten her name again already. It's way too early in the morning for names, and I'm usually really good at names. Danny. Why cannot I remember Danny? It's such a simple name. Yeah, did you watch Hocus Pocus and wonder if perhaps Danny wasn't a little bit of a witch? Now I'm going to take her and I'm going to bring her up on my black dimensionals. I think we've got some thick ones in here first. So I'm taking bits and pieces and making my own tag from the collection that Wendy created. And I really like this. And I think I want to, I don't think I can get a little one in there. Let's take and go this route. I didn't bring my go down through the, let's move this black one up if I can. And I can. Let's move her up so we can get this one in there. Okay, so now we have that. I can't pick her up now. So this afternoon we will be doing day 24 of our Memory Decks Challenge. Now I'm going to set Danny on this side. God, I still don't have her very dark over there, do I? Still lots of white showing. There we go. There we go. We'll be doing day 24 of the Memory Decks Challenge. Okay, now I've got this, and this is awfully big for her, so I'm going to snip it down a little bit. And she's standing there with her hand kind of behind her back. But she has the wand in her hand. And if you want to make one of these wands, look how simple this is. It's a punched out star and a piece of paper. How simple can that get, right? Probably should have used the glue stick for this part because it's not wanting to get down there on the paper. There we go. I'm going to put this as if she's holding it behind her back, just like that. As soon as it turns loose of me. You know me and glue. And it's never too early to fight with glue in the morning. Now I am going to go ahead and dust the kettle. And I want to make this a chipboard, so I'm going to do that really fast. If I've got a piece of cardstock over here that I can use, I do. So we're going to make this into a chipboard cauldron really fast. It won't take long. And I want to make sure I use the back side, just like that. And then I'm going to trim that off. And I'm going to trim this around. Oh, cheaters on. Because I want the dimension on the cauldron to make it look like it's a really, fat cast iron cauldron. A flat image won't give you the thickness depth that you want. And when you think about a cauldron or any cast iron pot, it's really thick. And so by turning this piece into a chipboard, I'm going to get a little bit of that dimension. So it looks a little heavier. Okay, so there's one. Now I usually do this 3 or 4 times, but I'm only going to do this twice, I think, for this one, for this video. Because I want to be able to get this uploaded this morning. And this really, other than putting a fiber on it, is really all I have left. In fact, I'm probably going to fight with getting this uploaded this morning. So day 24 will be a short video this afternoon again. But tomorrow I'm back on regular schedule. Bob will be gone. And I'm going to spend today working on the memory dex cards and see how many of them I can get done and videoed today, just like I did when I was going to conference, so that I have them done up. Okay, I've got 2 layers on here, and it's a little thicker. And one thing about these, if you do things like this up ahead of time and do multiple layers, you can hear them. They sound just like chipboard when you drop them on the ground. Now, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this one down flat. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do dimensionals. Let's do the dimensionals. We can do that. We got them. Let's use them. And I ordered more. So I have 2 more packages sitting in my drawer. I will, heaven forbid, never run out of black dimensionals. Now, if you don't have black dimensionals, you can take the plain white ones and you can color the edges with a black perma marker, and that'll be fine. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to go around the whole tag with the black soot. Oh, and I am doing a flip through of the memory dex cards on November 1st, and that will be a premiere. So we can discuss it in the chat room, what I've done. There is going to be one change to yesterday's. I really need a bippity-bobbity-boo there, and I've got a stamp for that, but I'm not going to mess with that this morning. But I do need a ribbon closure. And you know what I think I want to do? Let me grab a piece of ribbon. Oh, here, this is what I was going to do. It's going to run out of time, so what I'm going to do, I want to come in here. I didn't bring my small. Let's run a piece of this, just 'cause. And this is going to come up really close to that. Ooh, let's do this. You see where I'm going with this? Do you see? Do you see? We're going to set this up as if it's sitting on flames. There we go, just like that. Okay, then I was going to do this one really quick, and we're just about out of time. But I have rub-ons. And I think I want a piece of the messy thread coming right up along here. And to do a rub-on, I got these from Spectrum Art Creations, by the way. They're from 49 a market. And you just peel that off. Lay this where you want it to go. Just like that. And come in with some kind of a burnishing stick. I'm going to use the back of my Dollar Tree. Use the back of my Dollar Tree pokey tool here. And you just burnish that on and it transfers from the acetate to your project. And it looks like you've stitched it. Isn't that cool? And then you just peel your acetate off and do it slow so you can see. If you missed any spots, you can lay it back down. And I think we're good. There we go. Now we have stitching on our project. Now, let me grab fiber here really quick. I think I want to use an orange, and I hope not all my orange is over there. Let's do this one. I like this Harlequin. I like this. Might be a little too busy. We'll see. But I want to come in here and trim that off. Shut that. And then I'm going to and you know what I'm going to do, because I don't want this on the front. I'm going to clip this. And then I can make them to where they're going the same direction. Of course I did. Of course I did. Let's do this one this way and do that. And then I can come in. I want to give it a little bit of space. And I can come in just like that. Come in with your small stapler, whether you're using a Tot or a tiny attacher. And there is our tag for Tag Tuesday. What do you think? I highly recommend, if you are a Hocus Pocus fan, I highly recommend this digital. And I'm hoping she comes out with one for Hocus Pocus too, even though I have not seen it. So that is it for me today on Tag Tuesday. Come back this afternoon and we will do a Memory Dex card for 31 Days of Halloween. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Creative blessings.